My name is Justin. Today we'll be learning about the rainbow spiral illusion. This is a scratch model. So this is what we're going to be making today. It looks pretty cool, right? It has heaps of patterns. The color is different, and yeah, overall it's pretty cool. So, do you want it to move, or do you want the program to start? Either way, press the green flag. Once you press the green flag, the program will start running. Now, it looks like it's changing color. Now, you can change the edge number to change how many edges the shape has, and it will make the shape look different. So, the pic size is how large the picture is. The more you drag it, the bigger the picture is. The speed is the rotation, how fast it rotates, and the pen size is the thickness of it. So this is basically the entire program. You can choose your edge number if you want. It's just pretty much that. So how you start it is you go to the website scratch.mit.edu. Press the enter key. Then you need your own profile, or then it will be automatically wasted. So tell your mom and dad to make your profile. So yeah, how to start is by pressing the create button. Then you click it, and it will say creating projects. Okay, first you need to name it, and its name is going to be Rainbow Spiral Illusion. Okay, then press the enter key to get out, or you can just drag a random block. So we don't really want the cat sprite, so we're just going to delete it. Then we have to paint the sprite. You don't need any costumes, it just has to be blank, because nobody cares about it. So now let's go to the code place. The code is pretty easy. First we need the pen, because we're drawing something. So we need the pen at all. We're definitely going to erase all. We're going to need the pen to be down, and we need the pen to be up. So drag those two blocks. Now, using the blue dot and it says motion, you want it to move 10 steps. So by this, you'll be able to draw a line. So how to start the program is by pressing the green flag. But you also need the green flag clicked, or else it won't work. So when you press it, there's a little green dot. To change how far the green dot is going, you need to change the number bigger. Well, why is it moving across? Because we never set the thing to be in the middle. So every time you press it, it's just going to go further and further away. So click on motion again, and there will be a go to X and Y. So what are the numbers if you want it to be in the direct middle? Of course, it's 0 and 0. So then what you do is point it at the direction, because that is the direction you want it to go. You can make it go upwards, whatever. Yeah, see? And it goes into a 45 degrees. You turn it into 120 degrees, and it goes down in a 120 degrees. For this, we're going to do 90. Okay, so that is basically the line. And even if you press the green flag again, it's not going to move away. So I want you to do something. Try to draw a square using the Scratch program. Well, first we need to draw a square. They teach you the fundamentals of how to draw and program it. So you want it to go that way, but you also want it to turn down. So what angle is this? Another way to do this is calculate the square's angle and minus 180 degrees. Well, the outer angle is 90 degrees, so we're being able to turn 90 degrees. So when you go back into motion, there'll be a button called turn. In what we're gonna do clockwise because why not? And we're gonna turn 90 degrees. Well, we're gonna need this block 4 times if you want to do this square. If you do 2, then you end up with like typically half a square. So place it down, and we're gonna copy all of this again. So right click, duplicate, and drag it down. Now, when you press the green flag, it will draw a square. Okay, what if you want to draw a triangle? Remember, I told you how to work out the side, like the angle turned. Well, first of all, if you try with 60 degrees, you're gonna get half a hexagon. Because, to see that extends out, you want to move it down. And so what degree is this? It's the same degree as 180 minus 60 degrees, because that's the angle of each thing. So yeah. But I found a pattern. 4 times 90 equals 360. Because there's 4 sides in the square and each degree is 90. So 3 times 120 also equals 360. So what if we want to find out what the edge length, how many degrees do you turn for a pentagon? Well, the first thing you need to do is, so you have to write the 5 equals, should equal 360 divided by how many sides? 5. So yeah, I'm having technical difficulties of typing. So how to work out like n or x size? Well, it's typically 360 divided by n. So yeah, that is how you do it. So let me get onto my scratch page first. So yeah, instead of doing like heaps of these, we're just gonna drag them away. Now we're gonna repeat it into 120 degrees. So this is the fundamental of a triangle as we just talked through. And yep, it's a triangle. So yeah. So yep, this is how you draw a triangle. But now it seems a bit weird because we keep on doing the same thing and same thing over again. So we want to have the edge number. The edge number is the number of edges for the thing. 3, okay? But then we don't need this because it's useless. How to delete is just drag it into that box and it would automatically delete itself. Now let's go to the repeat block. Right now it's repeat 10 times, but what do we want? We want it to repeat the same time as the edge number. Because if you have a pentagon, then you're gonna repeat it 5 times. Okay. So by 3 times 5, then it'll still draw a triangle because of the degrees. Well, as we just talked through, the degrees equals 360 divided by the edge number. So I click on the green thing, there'll be operation. And we're gonna go to divide. So we're gonna put 360 and then put edge number. And now instead of turn 120 degrees, drag it inside. So now when you press click, you'll draw a pentagon. When you type 6, you get a hexagon. So what if you want a circle? Let's do 20, okay? And since 100 steps gonna be out of the, we'll just want to register. But you know what doesn't work? Because like it's bounding on the edge, so it reflects it, so it won't match up. So we're gonna set the Y to 50, and then it's a 20-sided shape. And it's a circle. So as we just said, that was for kindergartens. Now we're gonna move on to year 2 to year 3 kind. So as we just talked about here, how do we make a spiral? So you want to keep on repeating the edge length longer and longer and longer, so it will end up overlapping into a spiral. Well, now I'm gonna call this edge length. Just saying, don't like do random names like dog 2 or something, because it'll just mess it up. So do change edge length by 1 each time. And now you're going to drag edge length into the movable steps. So now it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So yeah. Now it's a bit too less for the edge number. So we're just going to change it to 50 times. And we're going to change the edge number to 4 a square. And see it slowly overlaps. It looks pretty cool, right? See? It's a spiral. I'm not sure you can see, but it actually looks like a spiral. Smallest there. Now we want to change the color of the pen. I'm gonna change it by 1 because it's like repeating really fast. So just press the green flag and it'll change the color. Look a bit better. So yeah. That is how you make it spiral. But we want it to like spiral some more. So yeah. We're going to go to box. And then you want to make a box. I'm going to name the box draw. And then you have to press run without screen refresh, so it won't be laggy. If there is screen refresh without, if you run with screen refresh, then it's going to be really laggy. So we're going to drag the define draw onto the set edge number and set edge length. And when the green flag is clicked, it's going to go to define draw. So let's go to controls and drag a draw because we're going to need to go back here. And now we're going to draw a forever block. Forever, press it on the green flag and yes. Now it'll keep on repeating and repeating forever. Now we want to name it for the starting position or the pause. So now we need to drag the start pose to 0 at the start, obviously. And then we want to change it. So if we want it to rotate, we need to name something called speed or rotation, whichever one you want. I like speed because it sounds like better. Now press OK button to confirm it. Now we also going to set speed to 0. So if you want it to like not move, then you can set it to 0. If you want to move, then you can set it to something else. Now we need to put point in direction to the key because it has to go. Also, you have to point in the direction of the start position. And you have to change the starting pulse by 1 each time. By speed. So now when you press the green flag, you can change the speed and it starts to rotate. Now, using a right click, you can change it into slider. So you can slide how fast it goes. And then you go, I'm speed. Okay. So you can drag the speed down. We don't really need the starting pause. So on the arrow, you can just click it and it disappears. We also don't need the edge line, so we can click it off. But we definitely need the edge number. So let's put the speed over there and put the edge number into a slider by right clicking it. Now you can change the edge length. But why is it moving? Because you're setting the edge number always to 4. So now we have to put it there. So now you can change it. So it's getting a bit too large. So let's go again and it says change slider range. Once you're at the point or 2. So yeah. And then the maximum you don't want to be too big or then it will just like entire limit. So if you add like a dot, then it will make it look better. So that is how you make it. Check the speed, how fast it goes, and how it looks. So now you want to change the size of it, right? Everything's going quite smoothly now. Now you need to change the side or the size of it. So we'll name it the picture size or the pic size. Just OK. Now you have to set the pic size to like 100 because like it's supposed to be. And you have to repeat the pic size number. Now when you press the green arrow, you can change the pic size to a slider. And you can choose how large or small it is. Well, the largest isn't that large, so we're going to change slider range and we're going to change the maximum value to 300. Press the OK button then. Now you can see how big it goes. Change the speed, so change the edge number. So why is it not in the middle? Because we changed the Y to 50 at the start. So now when we press it, it's right in the middle. But now we need like the size of the pen. So how you change the size is it says set pen size to something. Or you can, set pen size. Now you have to put it in the forever place. So we don't always want it to be 1, so we're going to make another variable called pen size. That's okay? And now you also need to set the pen size to our appropriate amount. For this video, I'm going to set it to 1. So now you want to change it to the pen size. Set the pen size to the pen size, that sounds weird. So you also want to change it to a slider. And I can drag the thickness. It's a bit too thick, so let's change the slider range again. So yeah. You can change the largeness and the speed. So now you can change how thick it is. You can change it slower or faster or whatever you want. So yeah, this is all of it. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. And leave a thumbs up too. Bye bye.